Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Better Connecticut.
Get out the vote.
It is election day.
It is election day, and I'm electing not to play this any longer because I stink, but we have toys coming up today on today's show.
Yeah, toys that you can win.
Can I have my iPad back so I know what's going on in the show? Thank you very much.
So besides the fact that it's election day and you still have plenty of hours till 8 o'clock tonight in Connecticut to get out your vote, so hit the polls. We'll have all of that coming up in a news break later.
Did I win the sexiest man alive?
The vote was not for you.
Oh!
No, this election you lost.
Oh.
But it went to Idris Elba. He is People Magazine's sexiest man alive for 2018.
46 years old, looking really, really good for 40. I mean, if 46 is great, right? Prime time.
And he has that accent.
He does have that
That
accent,
British
which
accent.
it just makes it even.
And he played 8 million sports. He was all great at basketball, football, rugby.
And he just seems like a genuinely nice person.
He says the greatest blessing out of his whole life, and he's obviously had many, are the births of his children.
Oh, and they're pretty far apart, right?
16 and 4.
16 and 4. That's pretty good. All right. Well, Mr. Elba took to social media, posting on Instagram, and he just posted a bunch of great things.
And right there, he put, thank you, at People, that's the magazine, and all the fans for naming me Sexiest Man Alive. Don't forget to grab yours this week, link in bio. I'm honored and thankful, but what's even more important is your vote. In the midterm elections, your vote can make a difference. A lot of celebrities using any moment they have of fame to tell people to get out there and get out the vote.
All right, and the winner yesterday, an Iowa woman claimed her half of the $687.8 million Powerball jackpot that was drawn on October 27th. She's a grandmother. She looks. She looks really young.
Grandmother. Yeah, she's at Learn West. And she apparently was in the middle of a busy time, and she actually left her lottery ticket on the floor of her sister's pickup truck. But she went back to look for it, and there it is.
Hey, what are you going to do with that money?
To make thoughtful and responsible decisions on giving to my friends, my family, and setting up so that my grandchildren will all have a college education. And to help others, I have established the Callum Foundation.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's callumfoundation.org. We've established that foundation so that we can determine who best to help and how we can help them. But what am I personally going to do for myself with this money? What's the first thing I'm going to buy? I'm going to buy a car.
Good for her. She can buy many cars. Yeah. And you get a car. And you get a car.
Yeah. She's probably got a lot of people calling her for sure.
We get no car, but she's going to buy a lot of. But God bless. You know, somebody normal gets the money and they're going to do good things with it. She took home a little bit under $200 million in the buyout.
It's pretty incredible.
It's pretty incredible, right? Good for her.
Well, the home featured in the movie Star Trek is now for sale.
Just like the Brady Bunch house is going to be renovated. Now the Star Trek house is for sale.
Well, I mean, maybe it's got like a special thing.
Do you think it has a transporter in it?
Yeah, like beam me up.
And then you can go to different generations and different decades and different centuries.
That would be really cool. It's $5.7 million.
Oh, that's another house I'm never going to be buying.
And you can move in there. Isn't that very cool?
All right, so now, does your employer have this policy? Well, employers of Under Armour, they can no longer expense visits to strip clubs.
Not allowed. We're sorry to say that apparently it was allowed, that those payments after meetings were being covered. So now they just want to be clear, because they've gotten a lot of criticism in the Me Too movement about not being fair to women, and there were some of these charges. They said, we will no longer authorize any strip club charges.
Could you imagine that was even a possibility here at Channel 3? Could you just imagine like that?
I don't think
in our corporate culture
that they would allow a strip club.
No.
I really don't.
No, I don't think though. That's not going to happen. So Under Armour no longer allowed to do that.
Okay, so the mommy salmon.
Yeah.
They had to swim upstream to lay their eggs.
Yeah, that's
actually that's what they normally do, but they swam across a road.
They did swim across a road.
A road.
Look at this. There's a bunch of them. Oh my goodness.
Look, there they all go.
Well, they're going from left to right. You can see them. They're like, hey. Why did the fish cross the road?
To give birth to the babies.
To give birth to the babies. Look at them. They are really moving. This is incredible.
Now, the road, of course, is a little flooded, so that made it easier for them. But apparently, this is really, really cool for us to see. But this apparently is not that unique out in Washington. You get to see this.
I would, you know what? That might be a visit to Washington just to see that.
Where's the road that we see the salmon?
Exactly.